Y'all remember, I was talking to my brother Kine in his interview. We raved about my mom's cooking. We interviewed my mom. We was like, yo, will you ever cook for us? And guess what? She is cooking with us today. Thank you, Mom, for blessing us with how to make. We're gonna do Senegalese food today.
We are making a famous dish out there called Yassa.
Yassa, yes.
But this is Yassa remixed by Kine.
Yes, because of the way she eats. So she's a very healthy eater.
Yeah.
So it'll be, the foundation will still be there. If you're Senegalese, you'll see that it's still kind of prepared the same way. If you ever ate Yassa or cook Yassa, you'll see a lot of the same similarities, but it'll be more vegetables and things like that, cooked with olive oil, apple cider vinegar. You'll see Miss Kine's way.
Put oil here.
Okay, so we're
To kind of brown.
here's the olive oil.
Olive oil.
Okay,
Always.
to brown the chicken.
To brown the chicken.
The way my mother cooks, it's not like the traditional 1 teaspoon, 1 tablespoon, 1 cup, and things like that.
Well, it's just like the way we cook in Africa. We don't like it. When I'm teaching you, you're always, wait a minute, Mom, you writing everything down, measuring everything. I'm like, you too slow, let me just do this. Because when you cook for a while, you memorize everything.
Right.
And then you don't know how many people you're cooking for. In order for you to measure it correctly, you gotta know, I'm cooking for 2, I'm cooking for 3. But for us, we in general cook for a lot of people.
Right.
Like you can say today, we got food already prepared for 30 people, you'll see later. But for now, we're just gonna show you the small portion, how it's prepared.
Okay, so we've got both, let them know we have both chicken and beef here.
Right, and this is actually lamb. You can make it in,
lamb.
You can make this with chicken, you can make it with beef or lamb.
And fish.
Even fish.
Yes.
But today we choose lamb and
Chicken and lamb.
So we're gonna actually do
Ooh, my favorite noise.
The chicken is gonna be brown it for a little while. Here the oil is actually warm.
And this is boneless thighs that
This is
she's
the boneless.
cooking
You
with.
can use boneless thighs. You can use chicken breast. The real African would like to have this chicken legs.
Like chicken legs, chicken breasts, with the bones.
With the bones.
A lot of times they use the bones. My mother
They
used.
love with the bones.
Yes.
What we can do, we're gonna also do the vegetables.
Okay.
Because normally with the rice, when we do it in Senegal, we just use rice. But because of my children don't like to eat the vegetable.
Right.
I always
Your
have-
children do like vegetables.
Well, now I have to trick them by adding more vegetable than the rice.
Like jimbo and stuff like that. And seasoning.
Well, this is seasoning, but
Seasoning
let's
helps.
talk about the rice first.
Okay.
Because if I set this with this rice, and I have sized this, which is vegetable, which you mean, you know, mix of lettuce and tomatoes and things, and I'll say, well, have your salad first, or have them with your salad. I said, well, Mom, why don't we just eat with the rice
Yeah, I'm
first?
not eating my salad first. I'll eat my food first, then my salad.
Right, and by the time you guys
hungry to eat
finish
salad
with the
first.
food, there's no room for the salad.
Right.
That's mean no vegetable.
Right.
So what I do, I mix them with the vegetable, this is like a seasoning fresh vegetable.
So are we about to do the rice now, or?
We're about to do the rice, but I want to do a little, cut off some of your,
Okay, what you want me to cut?
I want you to cut a
You
little.
getting in my, now you're getting in my area, mother. You just tell me what you need
I
me
want
to
you
do.
to cut a little bit,
I'll do
I want you to cut a little bit of onions.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut the onions.
And some garlic.
Okay, so for
Very
this,
small. So we put a little bit of oil just for so the rice and the vegetable can separate. They're not going to be stick. Put your onions.
okay, let me see.
Cut one garlic.
That's enough, just one garlic is fine?
So we're just showing him the demonstration because we got one already made. And I want you to actually, this is cabbage,
Alright, putting the cabbage in there.
some mushroom.
Smells good.
Well, Yassa is like, it's everyday meal. So you can eat this for lunch. You can eat dinner. I prefer not to have something heavy.
Right.
But meal of the day, like in Senegal, dinner, we have things with rice.
Something lighter.
All right, so this is a mixed vegetable.
Okay, so mixed vegetables.
And so also, this one you don't cut them.
Okay.
You just add this in.
Carrot, peas, and string beans.
Right. We have all of them.
Okay. Sorry, I love to stir, so you'll just see me stirring all the time.
You really know how to do these things. I taught
Yes,
you
you
well.
taught me well. You always taught me to clean as you cook.
There you go. I always say when you're cooking, make sure you clean up as you go.
Even washing dishes, all of that.
This is
Wiping
first
down
of
the
all,
counter.
it's going to be less less work when you finish, but it makes
Yeah.
your kitchen look good.
Yes.
If somebody walking in and you're cooking, if they see your area is clean, they know your food is clean.
Right.
Here we're gonna put our seasoning,
All right.
this is the seasoning that I use.
Yeah. This is used pretty often at our house. It's called Tony Chature.
This is famous in our country. They call it Maggi sauce.
Yes. Oromasi.
Arome. Put some of this.
So you put the oromasi in there. Put Creole.
Now, what they do back home, that's enough, not too much.
Hey, I got excited.
And you can mix that. So the vegetables don't get really done. Also, that's the time, this is the rice already been cooked.
Okay, so you get your white rice. So this is my
Brown rice I use.
Okay, this is brown rice. Well, any kind of rice will work. But I want to also talk about how sometimes when we have leftover rice, use it as an opportunity to make like a fried rice or something like this.
Rice, because I have this shrimp fried rice that I love. And all you have to do is you got leftover rice or whatever that is, I'm going to turn that to a meal.
Right.
And you always say,
I love when we have leftover rice.
we gotta go to the store. I'm like, no, we can just pull. I can make this on this.
Yeah.
Because I hate throwing food.
Yeah. Oh, you hate throwing away food.
Yeah, because there's people that don't have enough to eat.
Let me show you what I'm working with over here. So you see that we have the onions, we have the garlic, we have the oromasi, we have the Creole seasoning, and the mixed vegetables in this, and mushrooms. Okay, let's talk about seasoning.
With seasoning, you kind of season it to your taste.
Let me go get my spoon. My auntie Nuffy always is like, honey, anytime you taste it, you like eating. Well, I mean, so. Actually, it's good, Mom.
It's good. I think I would put a little bit of salt.
Really?
Just a little bit, because the vegetable didn't have any salt in. Okay. So now what we're gonna do while we're doing this.
Okay, now we just slow cook this. This is good, y'all. Please try this at home. This is one of the things you do try at home. It's my favorite way to cut onions. They used to make me cry. How did you get over the whole onion making you cry thing? Me was cutting it like this.
Eyes doesn't make. African eyes don't cry that easy.
Wow, African eyes don't cry that. You know what my auntie Nuffy told me to do? When I was younger, they said like put an onion on top of your head.
No, it's just when you're cutting onion, you don't look directly on the eyes.
Oh, but then how do you see what you're doing?
Well, you can see it. I can be cutting without looking at it directly and still cut it.
Oh my God, and I'm still looking at it
That's
directly.
experience.
But cutting it this way helps me from crying though, I must say.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm experienced. Maybe my African eyes don't cry so easily anymore. But I thought I was going to be on here.
That was just a joke. Our eyes cry too.
I mean, we don't know. Y'all tell us in the comments. I don't think African eyes cry. A question for you though, Mom. So if there's any women out here that can't really cook like that, is it ever too late to learn how to cook?
Well, it's never too late to learn how to cook.
Why you say it like that?
Well, it's not bad. I think it's earlier you start is better.
Yeah.
Me, we started learning how to cook age of 10 or 12, the latest. Kids come from the school, you put the bag down, and you join your mom to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Now in the weekend, and in Senegal there's a weekend, and there was like a Thursdays, nobody goes to school. So that's when you really do the housework and help your mom in the kitchen.
Okay.
So they're going to teach you how to do this at an early age. Now, even if you get to your age, that would be people your age don't know how to cook.
I mean, maybe there are people my age that don't know how to cook though, Mom.
I blame their mom.
Whoa.
Now, like Africans to do, today if I'm married to a man and you can cook, they say, what kind of moms do that? African will say that. Now, Americans, some of the guys cook better than the women.
Yeah.
Good luck. But now, that's what we do with this.
Here's some onions for you.
Oh, this is onions. And we're gonna take, we're gonna use this marinade.
Okay, so talk to us about, perfect, I'm happy you brought this up. This is the marinade that you marinated the chicken. I'm just
over, earlier.
The chicken and the lamb with. Tell us, what did you put in the marinade?
Well, I used the same seasoning that I used.
So you did the oromasi,
I did.
the Creole seasoning, and so we have no, we don't. Okay, and the apple cider vinegar.
This is the organic apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, the Bragg's.
The Bragg's.
Apple
cider.
cider.
Very healthy. You can also use lemon.
You can also use lemon.
Yes, but I use this one.
There's also Bragg has this liquid amino acids. It's like a soy sauce, but it's very similar to.
It's healthier.
Yeah, it's healthier than Arome,
Yeah,
so you
it's
can use
healthier.
that as well. Okay, and then Dijon mustard, and then obviously we'll do salt to taste as well, which was already in the marinade, but I don't know. And
Yeah.
but did you use cube mustard? Did you use?
Well, we get keep messy, but sometimes
You didn't have to because of the Arome.
I don't have to because of the.
Okay, so
because
sometimes you can use the Maggi Cubes if you like. It's really preference if you want to do
Yeah, if you need a little more spice.
Okay.
So now what I'm going to do also, I'm putting extra.
You're gonna use the mushrooms in here?
Yeah, I'm going to use
Okay,
extra.
so this
mushroom.
is the really healthy yassa. In Senegal, let me tell you, when you go to Senegal, you will not see mushrooms in the yassa. Okay? The most vegetables you see in the yassa usually
Onion.
is onions. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is onions.
It is onions.
And a habanero pepper on the side.
Yeah. So you put the onions over your chicken. Basically, this chicken, because it was marinated overnight, is really tender. It is really basically the
That's black pepper, yes?
black pepper. So we'll put a little bit of that.
Okay.
Okay.
So Mom, you just put the onions in the yassa or into the chicken. We browned the chicken. After we browned the chicken, we put some mushrooms. After that, you added your onions. Usually, you're supposed to brown the chicken and then add the water, but now we're putting the water in like afterwards.
So when you see it's thick enough where you can actually use, just put a little bit.
Just a little bit.
You know, for me, with my cooking, what I do, I experiment things.
Right.
Now, normally in Senegal, somebody say, "Oh, that's not how I do it."
Yeah, right.
But I do it differently. And so we put a little water, just let it simmer, but it's got to be thick.
Okay.
So now, what we're going to do now, we're just going to cover, let it simmer,
Okay, we're gonna cover it.
and let it simmer. Turn your heat down.
Okay, to turn the heat down.
Okay. This really is going to get thickened. Now, let it cook very high, and then it's going to drain all the juice. And they have to put some more, but I wanted to keep the original juice. It's more tastier.
Got it. I'm
So
also,
now this one,
I've covered the rice.
the rice we
Let it
cover,
soak.
let it soak. So now we're also going to have side salad, which means we're going to have plenty vegetables. You got to get your fibers. You got to get your protein, little carbs.
All right, so we're moving now to the side salad. So talk to us about this spring mix that you have.
The spring mix, what I do, I buy the spring mix, which is have all of the good, healthy greens.
Like romaine lettuce,
arugula, and plus we have kale, and then we
Kale.
have Spanish.
in Spanish.
Right,
Spinach,
Spanish.
sorry. I'm over here. I'm like in Spanish.
Well, you know,
And spinach.
I pronounce things differently.
Yes.
And then I have some cut up
Cucumbers.
Yeah.
We have green peppers, red peppers.
tomatoes.
We have tomatoes and, we have
we
carrots.
have carrots. Before I forget here, I'm going to add my olives to
Okay.
this before I forget, because we're doing too much.
Yes.
So this olive, I'm going to put it here on the top of this.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You're adding the olives now to the yassa.
To the yassa.
Letting it simmer.
Letting it simmer.
Okay, back to the salad. All right, so you got your lettuce and stuff here. I'm getting the cucumbers, green peppers, red peppers.
Yes. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead and just sprinkle it. Okay.
That is good because cucumbers. Some of them just like do cucumbers and vinegar.
Yeah. Next is the carrots.
More vegetables.
More vegetables. All right, we have
Now,
our.
let's just tell you, even they say, well, I want to eat just the rice. There's no way you can eat without getting the vegetables. And that's
Well,
my
I'll
point.
tell you this much. I'll tell you this much. When you do cook, the salad is always there, but I think that's always the most like salad. The salad no one really eats as much. Cause why when there's all this yassa and meat and lamb, chicken, rice. So I have my olive oil.
And you can pour your
I'm gonna
vinegar.
pour my apple cider vinegar.
And you can
Okay.
also do lemon if you want to.
Okay, so,
1 tablespoon.
okay.
And you can put salt. Now we just kind of do this. A lot of you see your mothers just go like you know how much
Salt.
you need, and then you can stir it and test it.
Okay,
See if it's enough.
I'm gonna stir it.
Okay, you can test it.
Ooh, that apple cider vinegar had a kick, Mom. This is spicy mustard, Dijon mustard,
And then the black pepper.
black pepper.
Use black pepper. we call it poobar.
Poobar.
Palaat bi tey. Yassa boo xam ne dama ko wax li ñuy wax remix.
Remix.
ndax ñun suñu togg li ñu yàq mooy day bari affaire yoo xam ne baaxul ci ñun.
waaw.
fàtte li nga xam ne dañ koo soxla ci suñu yaram muy ay légumes. so bu may togg yaasa du ma def rek ay comme suñu yaasa nga xam ne soble si mooy légume ji.
waaw.
sama xale yi dama bëgg ñuy lekk légume waaye su ma ko boolewul ak ceeb bi li ñuy def mooy dañuy tànn ceeb bi lekk ba suur ma def salade ñu ne ma man suur naa dinaa ko lekk ca kanam.
right.
so ni may def mooy ceeb bi dama koy jaxase ak ay légume. nga xam ne légumes yi sax moo ëpp ceeb bi. ba pare nag du tere ma defal.
ñooy tolloo.
légumes yi moo ëpp ceeb.
ceeb moom dina xaw a doy
parce que ceeb moom ñun dañoo bëgg ceeb ba mu ëpp.
mais wax leen ban légume nga def ci biir ceeb bi.
well légume bi am na Sénégal mais mooy ni ñu koy def nii ay carottes. haricot yooyu mooy légume yooyu.
haricot champignon carotte. soble
am na sax daggat laaj supame sax mi ngi ci.
ak dagg na ci tuuti supame.
supame def ci.
yes.
so su ko defee nga mélangé ko ak ceeb bi.
waaw.
nga xam ne même bu ñu nee nangu la lekk salade bi. li ñu am nii am na légume. ndax régime boo gis dafa war a am légume am li ñuy wax protéine mooy ndawal bi. ak yeneen yoo xam ne seeram daf ko soxla. ndax ceeb ba pare diw gi ñuy toggee ñun fii diw olive la ñuy employé moo gën ci yow du ñëpp koy employé nag mais moo gën ci yow. waaw so man dama préféré def togg ak diw olive. noonu laay def so olive ci ba pare nga def ci kii boo gisee nii yaasa baa ngi nii yaasa Sénégal simple ngi nii. waaw soble. olive mushroom ngeen di ko wooye champignon.
mais sànni na ci tuuti champignon.
ci suuf ci biir. kii mooy simple bi. waaw waaye lii bu fekkee ni jël nga ko defar naa bii bu ganaar mais defaroon naa bu yàpp ba pare mu ne naan ko plus tard. waaw kii soo ko defee nga boole ko yii li nga soxla seeram yëpp am nga ko. nekkatu rek simple yaasa. simple. yes kon soo loolu la ñuy def nii tey. ba pare salade bi nga defar sa mariner bopp bañ jël comme ni ñuy def mariner Sénégal def ci ay. pourtant nañu ko waxeeti loolu ngeen di diw ci mburu mi was you call that again kii.
diw ci mburu bi.
non kii how you call it, you know, it's like the beat eggs.
Mayonnaise.
Senegal dañ ciy def ay mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is not good for you.
Mayonnaise bi neex na de.
Non, mayonnaise baaxul ci yow ndax li ñu koy defaree diw bu bari gi yiñ ciy def day tax sa deret du mën a circuler moo ñu indi suñu tension yi ak tànk yuy metti yeeg yooyu yëpp soo fokk ñëw limité lekk façon lekk yooyu so man duma ci def yooyu yëpp damay def rek sama diwu olive vinaigre wala nga def ci limon moutarde ak xorom ak poobar loolu doy na sëkk sa salade.
Yes.
loolu moom noonu laa koy defee mu simple.
Sounds good.
So now
we did our salad, right? We did our salad dressing. We have our what do you want to call this rice, Mom? What do you want to call this rice?
Well, actually,
give us a name for the rice.
In America, they call it dirty rice.
Yes.
Senegal,
but you got to give it a name, Mom.
li ma xam mooy boo koy jógee li ma xam Sénégal ceeb bu salté lañ ko daan wooye ngeen ni non am na beneen tur. may leen tur yooyu ñu man bëgguma turi fabrication yi nga xam ne ni da ko jël rek tudde ko loo xam ne ñu tudde wuñ ko woon lool.
dëgg la waaw.
Sénégal ñun tur yëpp changé nañ ko.
waaw changé nañ ko.
da ngay gis kenn mu ne lii nii la tudd tey wala ñu gis benn plat ñu defar ko jàngee ko Amérique wala fu ñu ci Europe. nga ñëw rek jox ko sa tur man mi ñëw ni lii de nii lañ ko daan danañ ko togg mais daawuñ ko toggi nii ñu ne noonu lii nag nii la ma sa mel.
waaye sa ceeb bi nii. il faut nga jox ko tur. léegi tur bi ban nga koy jox laa bëgg a xam.
ceebu Kine rek laa ko woy.
ceebu Kine. So we have decided this rice is going to be called Kine's rice.
Because I created.
Because she created it. Okay. Uncle Ben's ain't got this. All right. So we got that, and then how was our Yassa doing over there?
The Yassa is summary for now. What we want to do, bring me that because I already make this with beef.
Right. So okay.
The one is already done. We got two different meats already done. We did the one with the chicken, and we done the one with the lamb.
And we wanted to just show that to you guys. Okay.
So let me have that first.
All right.
So this one is a one that is good. Yassa harbin defa ba pare. This means the Yassa lamb with the
Yassa lamb.
This could be used with beef. You can make it with beef.
You can make it, yep, baby, make it with beef. Like we said before, you can even make it with fish. So we're gonna have to do a few of these. Mama's gonna have to, or you know what? You guys call her Yai. So Yai means mom in Wolof. I don't really call her mom, I call her Yai. So Yai's gonna have to come back again and maybe do some other ones. But what we would like from you guys is to tell us, what other dishes would you like to see from her? What would you like? Also know, yes, I was about to say, also know that anything that you do recommend, know that it will always come with her little twist, which is cool too, because it's not gonna be like the usual, Senegalese style. It'll always have Kine's twist to it, or remix, she likes to say.
I think so. Well, the reason I do that because for the health reason. We like to, black people, us, we like to eat greasy food. We like to put all kind of thing in it, and not have enough vegetable in our food. And even for dessert, I choose fruit instead of ice cream and all of that.
Right.
Now my grandkids don't like that. So I kind of trick them by giving them a little bit of, make a big ball of fruit and put a little ice cream in the top. And then they go, Grandma, where's the ice cream? I'm like, it's right there.
So listen, I love you guys so much, but let me tell you something. It's been torture watching her cook this food, helping her cook this food in 8 different ways with chicken, beef, the salad, all of that. Now it's time to eat it. I do want to thank you for sharing this with us today.
Bon appetit.
Okay, great.
I will have my salad and a side, kinless rice, which is mostly vegetable again. And I will do the lamb.
The lamb. I can get the lamb for you.
Okay.
That's the least I can do.
Okay.
Over the rice?
Over the rice.
Oh. Let me just get you some onion. Let me hook you up with some
and
onion.
then one of the hot pepper, the habaneros.
You want one of the habaneros.
Yeah. It's,
okay.
Oh, there's one over there in the...
Is this a habanero? Oh, it is a habanero. Okay. There you are. It be hiding. Oh, it kind of... and it broke. The foot joint. Oh. Do you want to let them know what else they could put in the salad dressing, like to make it extra if they want?
Well, you know the salad dressing, beside your vinegar or lemon and your olive oil, salt and pepper,
Yeah.
you can kind of spice it the way you want. I'll leave that to your judgment.
Okay. You put a lot of salad, Mom. But what about vegans? Can like vegans, how can they kind of...
Vegan.
Could you do tofu yassa?
No,
Is that possible?
But Omar know how to do it. Omar
know how to make it with tofu? I know he adds shrimp in his yassa, like chicken and shrimp. That's pretty...
Yeah, I don't know.
That's pretty creative. Bon appetit, bismillah.
Bon appetit, bismillah.
Bismillah. I'll talk to you later, Mom. I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later too.
Tender.
Tender. And
Very tender.
The simmering make it tender.
If you like what you see, please let us know what other dishes that you would like to see Yai do. I mean, it could be any Senegalese. I mean, listen, I know you didn't commit, but I'm saying we might as well make this a segment in the show.
You actually tricked me to doing this. Now you say, if you want to see another one.
If you want to see another one, let us know.
Yeah.
Because you also got your shrimp fried rice that I love. I love your chibujin too. I love your Chinese. She has like this Chinese food, this Chinese dish, which is good. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on, really. So, I thank you again for...
You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
Yes, for cooking
now
for
I can
us.
really, you know why I did this one?
What?
You always say, Mom, relax. Enjoy your retirement. Well, I can fully retire now because you learn how to cook.
Yes. But now you have to you're right.
I'm taken care of well.
Yes.
You know how to cook. Just travel and have fun.
Yes. Thank you. Well, this is fun. Again, guys, thank you for joining us. This was a treat for me, especially.
My pleasure.
And if you ever do try it, let us know how it works out for you. If you added something new of your own, let us know. But thanks again, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.